see a lot of driving and crashing, maybe by himself. But from Tina and Daescu, I don't know that we're going to see a lot of drives. I think we're going to see more drops.
Time in, 0-0-2.
Building points. Excited for this one.
Here we go. I actually saw a tweet from Zane Navratil saying that Andre Daescu might be the best left side male in the game right now.
It's a bold statement.
Bold statement. There are some caveats, I think. He said maybe Ben Johns on Sunday may take him. But no, Daescu certainly has established himself as a force, really, in any doubles event, with how well he's been playing as of late. And Tina Pisnik, of course, celebrated her birthday earlier this week.
Happy birthday, Tina.
Happy belated.
2-0-1. Second serve.
Yeah, it looks like Tina's willing to pull a few drives.
2-0-2.
Hard not to when you have a huge body like Daescu crashing.
Right.
Side out.
A little confusion on that drop there.
0-2-1.
I don't mind that though. I mean, Fed's drive is so effective and Tina's having to rush up as quick as she can. Wasn't quite to the kitchen line. Daescu tries to jump in front of her to help her out. I mean, he was there. The ball was above the net. He just sprayed it wide.
That's a rally I'm really interested to see throughout this match. Parenteau playing the right, going to hit a lot of the topspin roll dinks. Pisnik almost exclusively slices for forehand dinks, so really excited to see how that plays out throughout this match.
2-2-2.
Yeah, they both do such a great job of keeping it away from the nail.
Side out.
Daescu just so lengthy, able to cover so much court
2-2-1.
in the middle.
Watch out.
Point.
That's what you mentioned earlier, Thomas. Pisnik not afraid to pull the trigger. Daescu makes quick work of the popped up fourth.
3-2-1.
It's a great dipping drive from Pisnik, not overhitting it. And that ball's 2 inches over the net.
Foot ball, right foot.
Right foot.
Point.
Fed got a little excited there. Great stretch though. I mean, Fed showing
just the toe.
Fed shows that type of aggression. That's just going to put more pressure on Tina to hit really quality cross-court dinks and resets.
Second serve.
And the wind is picking up just a little bit. It's not a huge factor, but
4-2-2.
there's a few little gusts, which we haven't really had all day long until about now.
Side out.
Daescu had a few too many options, couldn't quite decide, but chose the wrong one eventually.
Yeah, he tried to catch Fed on that outside
2-4-1.
backhand, but he was sitting backhand, so really just hit it straight to his paddle. Oh, Fed just gets tagged at the chest there as he tried to get out of the way. Quick hands by Andre. I don't know if you saw that lob midway through the point as Fed was earning. That's a really quick decision. Great shot by Tina.
Ooh. Point.
That's one Daescu wants back.
And he's really starting out aggressive.
3-4-2.
Typically he's kind of steady, doesn't. I mean, Andre's really looking to come over on the right-hand side, and he's getting as big as he possibly can, which I don't disagree with. I mean, with that kind of wingspan, when you're 6'5", however tall,
right?
It just makes the court feel tiny if you're their opponents. That is an insane hold from Pisnik.
Finds the middle.
I was just about to comment on that. You know, obviously Tina typically slices her dinks, but when she switches her grip to that Western grip and holds that forehand, it's impossible to read.
Drops there from Tina Pisnik, just taking on Annalie Waters and Catherine Parenteau. They've got a double date today, Thomas.
Wow. Fed keeping him in it. Maybe an ill-advised speed up by Catherine. The only reason is she was kind of on her back foot when she sped up off the bounce, and Tina was on it.
6-3-2. Side out.
It's a big side out there for Parenteau and Staksrud. I feel like
3-6-1.
There's a difference between 7 and 6 when you're playing to 11. They keep them at 6.
Point.
I mean, that drive is just perfect. The angle and just how heavy that is. That's just, you know, not much Tina can do there. And after Fed is finishing that shot, he's already at the kitchen line. He moves forward so well through the ball. Get out of my way, Catherine. Yeah. I'm feeling it.
Almost hits Parenteau there, but misses the third.
4-6-2. Side out.
Staksrud was on that, just caught it a little late.
Yeah, it's just, normally he doesn't take that big of a swing, but I think he read it
6-4-1.
so early.
Overcooks that one, does Staksrud.
7-4-1.
Goes for the bird.
I mean, holy musical chairs. What are we doing out here? That was insane.
What an exchange from all four players. That point should have been finished 5 or 6 times.
8-4-1.
Even had a failed Burt.
Two hands battles with an insane reset by Catherine. That point had everything. A couple quality attacks by Fed on Pisnik, but she just does such a good job of the chicken wing. I mean, she's covering her right shoulder with her backhand. If you can't get the right shoulder, then where can you get on her?
Point.
That drive.
Game point.
Probably going long, but
10-4-1.
Parenteau sends it back, and we've got a game point here for Pisnik and Daescu.
She's almost on that as well.
Right.
Game point.
It's like, what does it take to even just get the serve back if you're Parenteau and Staksrud? Game point number 2.
The hands of Daescu and Pisnik are just world class. Every single ball is coming back from some quality shots from Parenteau and Staksrud.
Side out.
Number 4 seeds get the serve back. really don't think they're playing badly, Thomas. I really think it's just been an incredibly high level out of the gate from Daescu and Pisnik.
Yeah, it's not like we've seen too many errors from Fed and Catherine. Just quality play. Great ball. Went behind Daescu, didn't even overhit it. Kind of an off speed. Set herself up for the put away.
5-10-1.
I mean, that first stretch forehand from Fed, he typically wins the point off of that, but then the ball came back 3 more times.
But
that's the difference.
Right, exactly. And still able to put it away.
Go compact his
6-10-1.
He's always ready for the next ball with that quick reload. Wow, defense to offense from Catherine, and Fed shows Andre where he hit it, and I think it was on his hand.
Which I think still counts as long as you're within one motion. And we are going to get a challenge. So Daescu just keep wanting to make sure that, I guess, it hit Fed's hand, which would be considered an extension of the paddle. We'll take a second look here.
Referee timeout. We have a challenge that the ball touched. Time in. 7-10-1. Point.
Just a little bit of a miss it there.
Now within 2.
8-10-1.
Oh.
Second serve.
Great first get there by Fed.
8-10-2. Side out.
And then crucial stand there from
Game point.
Pisnik and Daescu brings up game point.
10-8-1.
It's interesting. Andre's coming over pretty far to take that
Game
third.
point.
I feel like toward the beginning of this game,
10-8-2.
Pisnik was taking a couple more thirds and allowing Andre to use his big body to crash and impose his pressure.
Would you want to see them return to
Side
that?
out.
And so let Pisnik take a few more in the middle and let Andre crash?
Yeah, or just like on that one, he came so far over, like Tina could have hit a forehand on that. I don't mind Andre taking balls in the middle, but no need for him to get out of position unless it's real short, then he can crash on it.
Point.
But he went all the way over there, hit it, and they both stayed back, and it didn't work out.
Right. And just another dipping drive.
9-10-1.
Fed gets the error.
Goodness.
What a point. What a get from Staksrud, but Daescu, the Ernie, eventually the difference there.
9-10-2.
Oh, it's unfortunate. I mean, that was a nice speed up by Pisnik. Clips the tape. Frustrating for Fed Parenteau.
2 more chances to close out game 1 right here.
10-9-1.
Change up serve.
Wow, does not pay off. Fed went after that return.
Game point.
Yeah, that may work against some people, but for a single specialist like that, his returns too good. Wouldn't mind seeing Tina hitting a drive if she gets the ball, and then Daescu crashing here. Oh.
Side out.
feel that roar coming, man.
Oh, you totally could. We are tied up at 10. Bonus pickleball here in game 1.
Wow, great change of pace by Tina. The first couple speed ups off the bounce. She's gone hard middle. There she takes some off and goes down the line. Fed was not ready for that one.
Side out.
Missed third.
That hurts.
It hurts at 10. Hurts a little bit more at 10-10.
Oh my goodness.
Second serve.
Through the middle goes Parenteau. Saw Tina Pisnik do it a few times. Catherine's like, hey, I can do that too.
Such a smart shot.
10-10-2.
Andre is getting moved back and forth. Good job. Interesting too, when they're pulling Daescu out wide. He's doing a great job of not getting hurting by Catherine by every time hitting that backhand back to the middle. It's the safest shot.
Side out.
Love the energy here.
Another game point saved.
10-11-1.
How did Tina hit topspin from a backhand from her right shoulder? That would break my wrist.
It's a question for her.
Oh my gosh, Tina.
Survives on. They don't unwind the stack.
Was that the plan?
No, it was just because it was a short return.
They made it look seamless though. That was impressive.
11-10-1.
Game point number something. On the line. Oh, I thought Daescu was going to poach. Oh, he's there. Oh!
Almost.
Great read by Andre.
Game point.
And the crowd loving every minute here on Grandstand.
10-2.
And into the net goes Staksrud, speed up. What an electrifying game 1. Tina Pisnik and Andre Daescu take it 12-10 over Catherine Parenteau and Federico Staksrud. We can only hope that the map
0-0-2. Side out.
There by Fed. He knew that was going out right when she hit it. Yeah, game 1 was crazy. I mean, Andre and Tina started off so strong. Then Fed and Parenteau just fought their way back.
I think even though they lost that first game, having pulled off that run to just tie things up has got to give them some confidence coming into this game. And we're already seeing that.
Exactly. Even though they lost game 1, they still had the momentum, even though they barely lost it there. Right. Because they were down, pretty big. And at the end of game 1 there,
2-0-1.
Andre said to himself, just go for it. So I think, when they got stuck at 10 for a while, maybe he thinks in his mind that he slowed things down and wasn't as aggressive like he started off incredibly aggressive. So I think we're going to see more of that here early game 2. He looks ready to go over there. Big man's coming in hot here.
Side out.
He's listening to his own advice.
Right.
Just go for it.
0-2-1.
what?
Second serve.
Slice overhead there from Staksrud.
Just casual.
Slice overhead winner falling
0-2-2.
backwards.
Painting the line.
Every day.
Yes, please.
Just another day for the world number 1.
Set out.
Yeah, if there's anything hanging in the middle, even if it's below the net, Fed's reaching in, taking it over the air, just applies a lot of pressure.
Second serve.
What helped Fed and Catherine get back into game 1 was Catherine showed a little bit more aggression. She was attacking Andre going behind him, which really helped neutralize Andre because he started off so aggressive, taking over the middle of the court and even over on Tina's side at times. Got to keep the big man honest.
We'll see if she continues to do that.
0-2-1.
Also had a really nice speed up through the middle at a pretty crucial point in that first game. We'll see if she goes back to that as well. Or if Fed's just going to do it all himself like he did there.
Just like his singles match earlier that we called, he started off maybe a little bit slow, but then just finds his rhythm. His energy is just so high, and when he's doing that, he's, look at him. He's unstoppable.
Goodness
Every
gracious.
ball is on his paddle, and most of them aren't even on his side of the court. I mean, his reach and just movement is amazing.
2-0-1.
Wow.
That's the danger of that, right? Where I believe it was Parenteau who hit that ball, but Fed was moving over to take it. A bit of a miscommunication there.
And still, Andre had to come up with the goods.
Right.
Point.
Pisnik a little frustrated with herself after that miss.
We may see a timeout here.
3-0-2.
So they seem to be out of sorts.
Point.
To your point, Thomas, I mean, Daescu maybe trying to do a little bit too much there. I mean, he was fully in front of Pisnik while trying to take that ball.
Yeah, I think he's trying to match Fed's movement and energy, which I don't blame him.
4-0-2.
Just pressing a bit. Gosh, such soft hands though from Fed on those 3 resets. Those were not easy.
0-4-1. Point.
Smart shot there. I mean, it's so tempting to overhit that. You want to hit as hard as you can, but he just hit that maybe 50% and made sure the ball was dipping as Catherine was rushing forward.
Second serve. 1-4-2. Side out.
I just think that's a product of the pressure that Fed has on them.
4-1-1.
He's moving so well, taking middle balls, taking everything out of the air, even when it's low. It's just a lot of pressure on Tina to come up with really good shots to keep it away from that forehand of Fed.
The miscommunication there from Staksrud and Parenteau, and Pisnik capitalizing on that. Maybe got
she'll take the net court as well.
Of course.
But it's still, no, it was a quality shot either way. You can tell they weren't quite ready for it.
Side out.
Empty trip for Staksrud and Parenteau.
I like that return though. I mean,
1-4-1.
keep it away from Fed, getting a forehand in the middle of the court. Go deep to the backhand corner and try to force him to hit a backhand if you can.
Second serve. 1-4-2.
Staksrud did a really nice job, one, having the hands to be able to kind of counter the initial attack from Daescu, but then also to redirect the next ball to his corner because Daescu was on the move, eventually forced the pop-up.
Yeah, I mean, Fed just fully dictating play right now.
Second serve.
But have been stuck on 4 for a few side outs.
Let. I'll recall. 4-1-2.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the easy one.
It's always that shot, right?
That's how it works. Jeez.
Point.
It's really just the placement of that forehand from Fed right at Andre's feet as they're unwinding the stack.
Yeah, I mean, Andre knows it's coming. He was trying so hard to get there, which he did. Still hit a decent backhand volley, but Fed just too good.
6-1.
That's 6-5 reach right there. And it wasn't a bad dink from Fed, but Andre capitalized.
1-6-1.
Not even sure how that rally lasted that many shots. It looked like Fed and Catherine had them pinned.
2-6-1. Second serve.
And Fed and Catherine just really in rhythm right now as a team.
2-6-2.
Fed is in full beast mode.
Side out.
Just a few uncharacteristic errors here from Tina Pisnik. Anything that you're seeing, Thomas, that they need to do better, or is it really just a matter of kind of weathering a storm like we saw what Connor Garnett did earlier?
Yeah, tactically, I don't think anything a whole lot different. I mean, the amount of pressure that Fed is imposing right now is naturally going to bring a few errors, but you know, I think Tina just needs to regroup mentally and she'll clean it up. There we go.
Second serve.
Yeah, exactly, right.
But no, I mean, all these are quality points. There's been very few unforced errors on both sides.
6-2-2.
You know, from Andre and Tina this game, but
Side out.
Daescu's not there one instant, and then he just somehow puts his paddle out there. And
he's somehow always on the ball. You think for like such a tall guy that his hands may not be super fast, because I mean his arm is twice as long as mine. Like, how does he have such quick hands?
very kind there to Andre Daescu.
Fed read that speed up from Tina. Just destroyed the first backhand counter.
2-6-2.
Jeez, what a dink by Catherine.
Fed able to finish it. 6-2, looking to force the third game here.
6-2-1. Point. 7-2-1.
splits the difference, does Andre Daescu.
Little sidearm.
7-6-2.
Placement over power. Had what he wanted. You know, it's tough because Fed and Catherine they're getting every ball back. They're reset machines, and you know they're kind of having trouble putting the ball away. So I don't blame Andre for really going for that one, but just kind of overswung. Unlucky there, but they'll take it.
Serve back to Pisnik and Daescu.
2-8-1. Second serve.
You don't normally see Tina this frustrated. She has made a few errors, which typically she really doesn't, but see if she fights through this.
Side out.
Andre Daescu, of course, a very supportive partner. Great competitor.
8-2-1. Second serve.
Good hands there from Andre.
8-2-2. Side out.
See Andre just kind of will them,
Timeout
trying
receiver.
to.
2-8-1.
Yeah, Staksrud and Parenteau just really found their rhythm here in game 2. Andre and Tina just kind of searching for answers, but really not being given much to work with.
Point.
2 quick ones out of the timeout.
4-8-1. Second serve. 4-8-2.
Yeah, I think Tina just kind of popped up on that third there, talking to herself.
Side out.
Maybe an ambitious pull there from Andre. It's so good for them to get off of 2. Felt like they were on 2 for several side outs in a row. Now they got to play some defense.
Second serve.
This is a huge serve. I mean, deep in the corner. Andre tried to run around it, but just got jammed.
9-4-2.
And another huge serve plus third combination.
They're both playing so aggressive.
0-0-2.
Really having any unforced errors to speak of in game 2.
Point.
Somehow stays in. The two-handed backhand volley from Fed.
Fed saying something's wrong with the ball.
Maybe there's a noticing a mark on it. But I think it's been interesting. I think in game 1, the way that Tina and Andre got that big lead was, you know, Fed and Catherine were trying to play very slowly, trying to, you know, kind of outdink them. I feel like they weren't really winning a lot of those rallies. Now in game 2, to start off game 3, Fed's driving almost every single third, looking to finish it on his terms, not just waiting for an error, or not really wanting to play the long game at the kitchen line.
Yeah, that was the exact difference in game 2, just early offense versus game 1. They didn't do that until the end of game 1, but they found their momentum and carried that into game 2.
Side out.
See if they can sustain it here in game 3, but Andre and Tina aren't going down without a fight.
Definitely not.
fault, left foot.
Oh. The second foot fault Staksrud has been called for in this match, but what a defensive effort from Pisnik and Daescu.
Fight, says Andre, and that's exactly what they did.
1-2-1.
Fed and Catherine with complete control of that point.
Fed expecting that speed up, was sitting on it.
1-2-2.
Yeah, you'll notice that last speed up, the counter that Fed had, he keeps his base so planted and solid, and he just moved his upper body out of the way, lean, and kept his stroke short.
2-1-1.
A lot of people will move their feet. You don't have time to do that. You need to be locked in if you're choosing a counter versus reset.
Second serve.
And then just kind of move your shoulders and body out of the way to adjust if you need to. Really well done by Fed.
2-1-2. Point.
Gets caught unwinding the stack there. That big serve plus third combination from Fed just makes it so difficult.
I mean, he's just taking time away. He's just putting so much pressure, moving forward so quickly. Not really giving Andre or Tina a chance to breathe over there. Wow. Oh. Oh, just wide. I couldn't tell at first. I was like, what? Why is she celebrating?
Right, exactly.
What a point.
My gosh. I think we've had 3 or 4 points that we could call point of the match. I think this one certainly joins that list.
Yeah,
Thomas.
just the quality of play right now from all 4 players is through the roof.
1-3-1. Second serve.
Fed pumping himself up over there.
1-3-2.
He knows that energy's going to win this match.
Side out.
Unable to get to the kitchen.
I think it's worth having Tina take a couple more thirds. I mean, Andre's been caught just trying to move in by him taking the third and not moving forward quickly. He's just...
Point.
Oh, another
Daescu called on the foot fault there. And Daescu point awarded to Federico and Catherine. So one thing to keep in mind here late in this match.
Just such good hands.
Staksrud on another level right now. 5-1.
5-1-1.
Oh, what a drop. It just feels like it's taking so much to win a point, just with every ball coming back from Parenteau and Staksrud.
Just incredible defense just to extend that rally
5-1-2.
from Catherine Parenteau.
Took every shot in the toolbox from Andre to get it.
Side out.
Picking up a little bit here on grandstand, just as the stakes continue to
1-5-1.
rise.
Catherine's cross-court dink is just really dominating right now. She's pushing Pisnik off the line, and really that's
1-5-2.
kind of a bailout lob. I mean, it's off balance. I don't blame her.
Parenteau goes at Daescu twice in a row. Was not expecting the second one.
And off speed too.
5-1-1.
first pop-up dink that Parenteau's had. Her cross-court roll dink has been money.
5-1-2.
Pisnik on the left, didn't unwind the stack.
Let's go! Come on, side out.
Yeah, Fed pointed to his battle. He just mishit it toward the throat.
Funny note here, I think every single point where Pisnik has ended up being on the left, I think she's
1-5-1.
won the dink rally with Staksrud. If things get bad enough, you know, maybe they could put Pisnik on the left.
Whatever it takes.
Right. Ooh, both went for that.
Oh.
Second serve.
A little miscommunication in the middle of that one from Pisnik and Daescu.
1-5-2. Point.
Great ball there by Andre. Really leaned in, caught Fed on the forehand side.
2-5-2.
That's unfortunate.
Side out.
But
Net cord.
even the hands from Fed just to stay in the rally with Daescu crashing off the third.
5-2-1.
Yeah, Parenteau and Staksrud have won the majority of the extended hands battles. Oh, he almost got back.
Point, timeout change in,
But
6-2-1.
Daescu called for the foot fault. And we are going to switch sides here. What a 4-point advantage.
Second
That,
serve.
that's the spot, as I mentioned earlier. If you're going to try to keep Fed out of the point, at least at the beginning, just hit it to his deep backhand corner, force him to either run around like that or hit a backhand versus anything in the middle of the court. And he's playing so
Side
big
out.
right now, the last few points before they switch sides. It's like, how do you get the ball away from Fed?
2-6-1.
He's taking everything and playing so well and aggressive. Great backhand
serve.
counter there, or volley. A little bit of both.
Yeah, a little bit of both. Had some pace coming from the drive from
2-6-2.
Tina. Daescu's
Side
on
out.
that, but catches it just late. Empty trip to the line for Pisnik and Daescu.
6-2-1.
Not what you need when you're trailing.
Wow.
Second serve.
Great hands, good finish by Daescu.
Side out. Two, 6-1. Second serve. 2-6-2. Side out. 6-2-1. Serve. 6-2-2. Point. 7-2-2. Side out. Two, 7-1. Point. 3-7-1. Second serve. 3-7-2. Point. 4-7-2. Point. 5-7-2. Side out. Seven, 5-1. Second serve. 7-5-2. Point.
Slowest winner of the match right there, Thomas.
A little miscommunication, I'd say.
Tough timing there at 7-5 in game 3.
Yeah, they were stuck at 6
8-5-2.
for a while. Finally got a couple on board.
Point.
Now 9-5. The number 4 seed's 2 points away.
9-5-2.
Catherine pumped up. Love to see it. What
Point.
a drive.
And that's, you said, Thomas,
Match
that's where
point.
you want to return.
I mean, if he can do that, then
Yeah.
that's just too good. If
There's
he's
nowhere you want to
Ten,
return.
five,
outside
two.
the sideline hitting a forehand that dipped into the kitchen. That's insane.
Match point now.
Wow,
Point game,
what a
match point.
finish.
And what a match we just witnessed. Catherine Parenteau, Federico Staksrud advance to the mixed doubles semifinals 10-12.